Morning, everybody.
Hi again, guys. Well, we're thinking about this video, focus on how to decide where to live as a couple. There were some aspects. We will just tell you what was our process. Okay. So, do you want to start?
No, you can start.
Uh, our process was very easy. As you know, I'm from Mexico. He's from Germany, and I already live in Germany a long time ago.
In the same spot where I was living.
Yeah, actually, that was pretty weird because we were living in the same colony,
In Spandau.
in Spandau,
In
but
Bezirk Spandau.
we never see each other. It
Who knows?
wasn't meant to be in that moment. But my experience as a Mexican living in Germany, it wasn't that good. I mean, Germany was gorgeous. The first couple of times that I went there, it was gorgeous. So I was imagining I would live here super happy forever. But it's not the same when you go to a place and just go there for a month or
For
stuff.
like vacation.
Yeah, it's definitely not the same. Even if you are living with Germans, even if you got like kind of a regular living, it's not the same. And I figured that out in a bad way. So when we started to talk about it, I wasn't flexible at all. I was very sure I didn't want it to live there ever again. Don't get me wrong. I think it depends on how is your interaction with the world. Here, for me as a Mexican, we are a very friendly people. We talk too much. We hug a lot. We kiss
Yeah.
everybody. We go into each other's personal spaces very often,
For me,
and
for
that's
me
nice.
was for me is still a process, because also people I never met. By the guys, it's okay. Handshake, it's normal. But to give kisses on the cheeks, that's not that my thing. For me, it's more like hi.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's not um a regular German. Uh, I know because I was living there. People are very, very, very cold. At least for us Mexicans, they seem cold. So he is kind of between a German and a Mexican. It's not cold, but it's also not warm.
Mr.
So,
Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
but at the same time, he was feeling unhappy there because of this lack of physical interaction and kindness and these kind of things that he experienced the first time
Yeah,
he visited me.
yes, I was born in Germany. I like Germany, but I didn't feel home in Germany. The first time when my plane was landing in Mexico City and I was getting out, for me it was not strange. It was like, oh, I'm coming home, you know?
It's kind of weird because we didn't meet each other for a long time before we actually meet each other. I mean, that's gonna be a
Yeah.
different conversation. We will have to tell you guys how we meet if you guys are interested. But when we actually see each other, it wasn't long. We were just starting to meet each other at all.
It was 3, 4 months.
Yeah, after 3 4 months of talking, we make it to the process of seeing each other, and it was very fluent, I must say. And he figures, you know what, I like how people behave here in Mexico,
Yeah, for
or at
example.
least he thought.
No, no. For example, in Germany, when I go to a festival and it's full of people and you get like, urge, urge, then you're like, it's aggressive, right? Here in Mexico, I was here in September the first time,
Yeah,
and there was a festival, so we were going to the downtown. It
I mean, not a
was
festival, guys.
a holiday.
Yeah, 15th of September, like here in Mexico is a big deal.
Yeah, it's a
El
holiday.
grito de independencia. O sea, fuimos al centro a que diera el grito de independencia con nosotros.
It was so full that
Everybody was there.
you just could walk like baby steps, and everybody was and it go. But
Nobody was aggressive.
no, it
We
was
were
very
like,
calm.
yeah, I mean, here in Mexico, it's like, oh, it doesn't matter. You make friends very easily.
Yes, that's true. So for me was not a big discussion where we want to live.
Yeah,
For me
was
was
an end.
Mexico. But the time until we got to the point that I'm living here was a long time. It was
a
a
long
very hard
process.
time.
It was a long process. It was a lot of long distance relationship. Um, it wasn't easy, to be honest. And at some point, we were about to giving up.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
but I'm from North Germany and we are stubborn, so she
yeah.
is stuck with me. So it doesn't matter what she do. She can
To
do
be
anything.
honest, me as a woman and a single mother, it was like I need somebody like around, and he's not that around. It was me mostly, the one that wanted to throw the towel many times, but I'm very happy I didn't do it. And yeah, what is the things that we believe that you guys should discuss about it? First of all, we certainly believe that both of you have to experience each other life. Uh, just go there and your couple goes where you are, live a little bit, try it a couple of times, not only once. Remember, guys, the first time you visit a place, everything is new, everything is like a new
Wonderful.
toys. Oh, so cool, so nice, so but it's not gonna be like that all the time. You are just in the infatuated of this is the first time I see this city, so it's not going to work if you only visit once. Not no, that's not enough to make a
Yes,
decision.
and it's different if you just as a couple visit the other one in their country for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or 2 months, or you actually live and work at the same time.
Yeah, it's very different. So visit each other first. It's very important. This is a very important fact. Family and friends. Because when some of you are moving, you have to live with that family and friends. I mean, not in the same house, obviously, but like take those kind of things in consideration. For example, in Germany, families don't see each other that often. But in Mexico, we can see each other daily. So you have to deal with daily little reunions, daily phone calls, daily. So it doesn't work for everybody.
Yeah, our puppy is a protector, but if someone comes here, he would just jump to him and play with him.
So I think this video took a very different direction. So how you guys need to start talking about it? That's another thing. Some people get together in an international relationship and they never kind of go through the process of actually thinking, oh, should I move? Should she move? If you are not even considering that part,
Then it's
it's
not
all
working.
already over, because if you're not consider those things, moving into each other's, that means you are actually not into the couple. Maybe you are having a couple to just pass the time, or because you guys like each other, but it's not going forward.
And it's also very, very important. Never say to your partner, oh, I just quit everything where I was. I leave everything behind, because that's makes no sense.
No, girls, we often do that. We often say our life aside because of our couples, of our made couples, at least Mexican females. I did it once or twice, and to rebuild yourself after that is not easy. So it's not an easy decision, and you shouldn't do it by throwing everything out. Like, it's not a brand new start for nobody, you know. The whole thing is, you are a couple. How are we going to build each other from the foundations we already have? You cannot let apart your foundations. If you let everything for a guy, I can tell you right now, you are doomed. You are doomed forever, and you will have to take your pieces once it's done. So no, that doesn't work. So considerate family, considerate friends. uh, Check also monetarily, considering the income you both are gonna have, where you have a better expectation of living with the same amount of money, because that's how it is. It's not the same what we make as a couple, like the income we make. It makes a huge difference in the living if we spend it in Germany or we spend it in Mexico. So that's another thing to consider. In our case, was also the living situation, because I was already owning my house and he was paying rent. So it makes also more sense financially to go into the established house that is getting paid, but is still gonna be yours at the end, you know. And what else do we consider? Oh, in our case, in specifically, because I have a son, we also consider it the huge difference it will be for him to change cultures. He speaks perfectly English. I think he speaks better English than us, but he doesn't speak German. And also, he's right now he's a teenager. In the moment we started, that will be another video. In the moment we started, he wasn't a teenager. He was a kid. So even though he's a resilient kid, changing countries in a culture you don't know, and with a language you don't manage, you don't speak, is not easy. So that was another fact. It's like the thing was getting together
Mhm.
with the less collateral damage that we can make.
So, yeah, now I'm here. Science close 3 years.
Yeah,
Constantly.
yeah, constantly, because he was coming a lot, and he got stuck here
And the COVID
because
time.
of COVID.
That was the best time,
Yeah,
to be honest. That was
yeah.
a proof,
people
that was a
people
test.
people was like, oh, COVID, damn COVID. For my son was hard, because he was young and he's very active, so it wasn't easy for him to get just in the house. But at the same time, we the three of us are gamers, so it was a paradise for us, to be honest. It was a paradise, and
And it
it
was a
helped
proof,
us.
if the living together is working.
Yeah, we were like, okay, he's stuck here. He was stuck here for 8 months. Like, it wasn't a
Six
short.
months.
No, it was 8.
Close. No, it was 6.
It was 8.
We did.
Believe me, I know. Well, let's say between 6 and 8. We were 8. We were like, okay, I cannot kick him out, right? He's stuck here. And we say it like in a joke. You know what? This is a deal breaker. We either kill each other, or we figure out that we are meant to be. And if we are meant to be, we just get married. We say it just like, and we get married.
Yeah, and I was doing a big mistake because we wanted to have a little marriage, and I was posting it on Facebook.
It was his fault. We will talk about
No, it
that
was not my
later. No, no.
no.
This is
It's
going to
another
get too
it's
long.
another story.
Yes. So, yeah, guys, family, friends, incoming, not letting your life aside, be sure that you both can work in the place you decided to live, and that the income will help you as a couple. And if there are kids involved, please think about them,
Yes.
because they have it harder. See
So
you next time.
I hope so. Bye,
If I don't kill
folks.
him.